Puberty is always better when laughed at together. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest big mouth moments from season 1.
I may not know how to read, but I do know how to read a room, Greg.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the times in its first season when this raunchy animated Netflix series reminded us of our own adolescence and made us laugh the hardest.
The Puberty Fairy?
Puberty Fairy? I'm the Hormone Monster.
Number 10. Andrew's wild imagination.
Oh, virgin sock? Ooh la la.
Boy or girl, whether we care to admit it or not, masturbation is something we all do. Or at the very least, it's something we've all experimented with when we first hit puberty and discovered our genitals. So obviously, the quietly horny Andrew Glauberman masturbates. But it's where his imagination goes once he starts pulling his pud that makes this scene both a little weird and very amusing.
Now pull your pud.
First, I must shield the eyes of the innocent.
You're a decent man.
Well, we get that breasts are nice, but why specifically the breasts of the Land O'Lakes lady? And a tomato? Really? The mind of a growing young man really does hold a lot of mysteries.
Well, how about that? Plump Tomato did it this time.
Number 9. The creation of Earth.
Oh, hey.
Within the episode Requiem for a Wet Dream, things get super freaky. Between getting pulled deeper into Jay's magic obsession and what lurks within Andrew's fevered imagination. More on that later. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Even the first moment of this crazy episode is a strange one. Do you want to know how the Earth was created and hormones were made? Well, just ask the Hormone Monster. He'll tell you that an alien had sex with our planet and that a volcano's explosion is actually an orgasm. And if that sounds a little bit like L. Ron Hubbard's cosmology, well, you aren't the only one who thinks so.
And that's pretty much how it happened.
Number 8. The best way to use a pillow.
And finally, this is where the magic happens.
Jay Bilzerian is an intense kid with a rough home life, and that's putting it all mildly. When we, along with Andrew and Nick, are invited into Jay's home for a sleepover, we all finally see just how intense, but really how deviantly kinky he truly is. Remember how we said everyone experiments with masturbating?
Oh, well, that's a pillow. No. She's so much more than a pillow. Oof, maron.
Well, this kid takes that experimentation to a whole new level. Let's just put it out there. He has sex with his pillow. And there's lentil soup involved. Trust us, we didn't really want to know either. But we are still laughing about it.
This kid might be a genius.
What do you do for cleanup?
Oh, I ate the soup. Oh, what? It's in the bag.
Number 7. Andrew helping Jessie when she gets her period.
Jessie, are you okay?
Look, every girl has a story of getting her first period. But we believe there are very few that can top Jessie Glazer's. While on a class trip to the Statue of Liberty, and wearing white shorts of all things, the poor girl's first moon hits her. Though she runs to the bathroom with few people noticing, the bathroom is out of toilet paper, and the only person around who can help her is Andrew.
I would never tell a guy this, but since it's just you,
Hurtful, continue.
I got my period.
And between puking the first time he hears the word period and calling her period a blessing, he does his best. But it all culminates when Andrew gives Jessie a 9/11 beach towel to use as a pad. Never forget.
It was either this or a Yankee pennant, and I just felt uncomfortable with you having the Yankees so close to your blessing.
Number 6. The Hormone Monster rhapsodizing about Andrew's dad's privates.
I'm surprised your dad's big old didn't show up.
I hate you.
There aren't any teens who even want to think about their parents being naked, let alone having sex. But poor Andrew accidentally sees both in one highly uncomfortable moment, the memory of which we are certain he wishes he could scrub his brain free of.
I can't get him out of my mind, you know? It's like, is he seeing a doctor? Because there could be something wrong.
Unfortunately for Andrew, though, the Hormone Monster just won't let it go. In particular, he can't seem to shut up about Andrew's dad's balls, describing them in all manner of ways. Even as the credits roll. Now that's some ballsy thinking.
That's the weight, right? Pulling down the skin?
Number 5. Nick's parents' penis talk.
Last night, when he was changing, I saw Andrew's penis.
No matter how uncomfortable one or both of the parties may be, every parent must eventually have the sex talk with their child. But for Nick Birch, it seems this talk is a lot more than he bargained for. After seeing his best friend Andrew naked, he quickly comes to the realization that Andrew is going through puberty before him, and this raises some concerns.
You know, when I was an undergraduate, your mother knows the story.
Dad, I'm not worried I'm gay.
However, when he tells his parents this, the conversation immediately gets uncomfortable for Nick, but highly entertaining for us. Sure, they mean well, but wow, do they overshare.
Your father's penis is my glass slipper.
And you're my Cinderella.
Guys, please stop.
Number 4, Andrew and Missy playing 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Okay, 7 minutes.
Are you setting a timer?
Starting now.
At a high school party, when Missy suggests playing 7 Minutes in Heaven with Andrew, it quickly becomes clear that she is also going through puberty. And despite neither of them knowing what they're doing, they do make out for the first time. And things definitely get wild between the Hormone Monster and Monstress.
Maury.
Connie.
A word?
But it doesn't take long before the hormones take over, and Missy's genital region touches Andrew's. This mortifying moment is repeatedly referred to as Mons pushing by both her and later her parents. Yikes. These poor kids.
And what about the Mons pushing?
What the hell's a mons?
Oh, we don't need...
A Mons push is a preamble to sexual intercourse.
Mom?
Number 3, Andrew's dream.
Our project is the Yellowstone caldera, a sleeping giant, ready to awaken at any moment.
So, remember the super freaky episode we mentioned earlier, Requiem for a Wet Dream? Well, no one, not even the Hormone Monster or Andrew, whose dream it is certain where reality ended and the dream began.
I'm really sorry.
Sorry for what?
For what I'm about to do.
And when the pressure builds...
But one thing's for sure, that young man has some wacky sex dreams. From Garrison Keillor's decapitated head being used in an extremely degrading way, to the Hormone Monster attempting religion, we aren't certain what material gives Andrew boners anymore. What we do know is that it gives us the giggles, and that Andrew definitely should not try to deny his urges.
For you cannot control the power of nature!
Number 2, the Hormone Monstress describing puberty.
Oh, Jessie Bear, what's wrong? Oh, you got your period.
As if getting her first period inside the Statue of Liberty isn't bad enough. When Jessie gets home from the embarrassing field trip, her mother then makes Jessie even more uncomfortable about being a woman.
Hello, my precious little ravioli. Shh, quiet, baby.
But it's the Hormone Monstress's first visit that truly seals the womanly deal. And dang, does that lady monster have some good points about female puberty.
You want to shoplift lipstick? You want to listen to Lana Del Rey on repeat while you cut up all your t-shirts? You want to scream at your mother and then laugh at her tears?
Cutting up t-shirts. Lana Del Rey. What girl hasn't gone through that phase? Of course, the kicker is screaming at your mom and calling her by her first name. So on point.
Everything okay in here, sweetie?
Get the hell out, Shannon!
Your hair looks nice.
I said get out! Beautifully done, my little gyoza.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Ooh, tell them to send a pic. Girls love that. Especially when it comes out of nowhere with like 0 context.
And crooked Shannon forced you to buy that dress that makes your torso look boxy.
You don't like the dress?
It doesn't work! It never worked!
Does this mean I'm going through puberty? Are you gonna be my hormone monster?
No, not exactly. You'll be working with my friend Rick. Great guy.
Number 1, petting the kitty.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's the Hormone Monster.
No, you gotta be kidding me.
At this point, we have well established that Andrew gets off to some interesting things. He also has no prob jerking it with his best friend sleeping merely a few feet away from him. No biggie. And it really doesn't take much convincing from the Hormone Monster to do anything. The real kicker is what really gets him going. A clock. Well, a cat clock to be more precise, whose eyes and tail swish back and forth with each second.
Nick's grandmother gave him that clock.
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she did.
Though it is explained why this sexually awakens Andrew, we are equal parts disturbed and amused by the end of it. But then again, isn't that just how puberty makes us feel all the time?
Wait, what do we do about the mess?
Sleep in it, pig.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.